Hey, welcome. In the vast wildernesses of the earth, two giants reign over different terrains. The polar bear of the frozen Arctic and the brown bear of the temperate forests and mountains. Both are among the most powerful land carnivores, commanding fear and respect wherever they roam. But if these two titans were to ever confront each other, who would emerge as the stronger beast? Let's explore this question in depth through a detailed comparison of their strength, behavior, hunting skills, and physical attributes. Size and physical strength. The polar bear holds the title for the largest land carnivore on Earth. Adult males can weigh between 900 and 1,500 pounds, 400 to 700 kilograms, and measure up to 10 feet when standing on their hind legs. Their bodies are thick with muscle and fat, built to endure the brutal cold and to overpower large prey. The brown bear, particularly the Kodiak subspecies, found in Alaska, can also weigh up to 1,400 pounds or even slightly more in rare cases. However, the average brown bear is typically smaller, weighing 600 to 1,200 pounds, with a slightly more compact body compared to the polar bear. While both bears are incredibly powerful, the polar bear is generally larger and more massive, giving it a physical advantage in sheer size and weight. Diet and hunting ability. The polar bear is a true carnivore, living almost exclusively on meat. Its diet primarily consists of seals, which it hunts with incredible patience and skill. It often stalks prey over long distances and waits silently by breathing holes in the ice for hours before striking. This focused hunting lifestyle has made the polar bear a highly specialized predator with physical adaptations, like long, powerful neck muscles and massive forearms, perfect for bringing down large prey. In contrast, the brown bear is an omnivore, meaning it eats both plants and animals. While it can hunt, especially fish like salmon, it also eats berries, roots, grasses, insects, and carrion. Its digestive system is built to handle a variety of foods. Though strong and occasionally predatory, the brown bear is less dependent on active hunting. The polar bear has a more aggressive and efficient predatory instinct, giving it a strategic edge in one-on-one combat scenarios. Behavior and aggression. The polar bear is generally solitary and highly territorial. It is known for its calculated aggression. When hungry or threatened, it doesn't hesitate to attack, even humans or other large animals. Its way of fighting involves using its weight and massive paws to crush and pin opponents. The brown bear, especially the grizzly, can also be extremely aggressive, especially when defending its cubs or territory. However, its aggression is often more defensive than predatory. It relies on loud growls, swipes, and bluff charges to intimidate rather than kill. Both can be deadly, but the polar bear is more naturally aggressive and better adapted for killing, not just defending. Fighting skills and anatomy. Polar bears have longer necks, stronger jaws, and more massive forelimbs compared to brown bears. Their claws are sharper, and their bite force is enormous. They are used to taking down large, strong animals like seals and walruses, sometimes even fighting off rivals in violent territorial disputes. Brown bears, while also strong fighters, usually deal with smaller or slower-moving prey like fish. Their claws are more curved, ideal for digging rather than slicing. Their fighting style is powerful but not as refined as the polar bears. In terms of one-on-one combat skills, polar bears are better equipped for deadly encounters. Environment and endurance. The polar bear survives in one of the harshest climates on Earth, the Arctic. It endures long periods without food, swims for miles in freezing water, and hunts on slippery ice. This environment demands extraordinary endurance and strength. Brown bears live in forests, valleys, and mountains, still tough environments, but with more abundant food sources and warmer conditions. They hibernate for several months to conserve energy. Polar bears possess greater endurance and survival instincts shaped by their extreme environment. What if they fought? If a polar bear and a brown bear were to fight, especially a Kodiak brown bear, the battle would be fierce. But in most realistic scenarios, the polar bear's larger size, greater aggression, superior hunting skills, and combat experience would likely tip the scales in its favor. Though the Kodiak bear could give a tough challenge due to its size, the polar bear's overall adaptations make it the more dominant fighter. Finally, both the polar bear and the brown bear are mighty in their own right. But in a battle of strength, skill, and survival instinct, the polar bear stands as the more powerful of the two. It is nature's apex predator in its frozen world, a creature built to conquer cold, hunger, and opposition with unmatched power.